Right, so hello everyone, and today I've come to show you the part of the Ogmore River that I walked along a couple months ago, and it was basically bone dry apart from a tiny bit over the far side. There was a little bit of flow over there, but nothing like this. This is what it's supposed to look like. Not bone dry, not hardly any water in it, not clogged up with algae and being disgusting. This is what it's supposed to look like. So that was the bridge that I showed you last time, and I'll take you for a walk all the way down to the corner, because this is where I was walking, was along here and all the way down and around the corner. So we'll start the bridge which is where I started last time, because I went down there, one of nature's ladders made of roots. I climbed into the riverbed and I started there. So I shall walk you along the river bank, because obviously I'm not walking in there now because that would be a silly thing to do. And so this now is the path where I walked across a couple of months ago, and it was bone dry, and I was walking in there and I showed you the bridge up there. And now it's finally full of water again. Yes, finally. Which is what it's supposed to have in it. Not hardly any water, lots of moss and algae and all nasties. It's supposed to be clear, clean, flowing water like what it currently is, which I'm extremely happy to see. So again, last time I was here, I was down there in the riverbed walking along it because it was bone dry with only a tiny bit of flow over the far side. Now look at it. Isn't that wonderful? That is what it's supposed to look like. I know. Thank you very much for the like. I really appreciate it. So this now is the flow of the River Ogmore. I was walking down here along the riverbed there, from the bridge just up there, all the way down, and I walked all along it because it was bone dry, and it was bone dry for months. Now I'm walking along the river bank because I walked from the bridge previously all the way down here. The bridge is round the corner and up there, and I walked all the way down here because it was a dry riverbed. Thank you very much for the like, I really appreciate it. And I walked down there all the way round the corner to by here, and now it's flowing with water as it should be, and it's looking wonderful as it should be. And not filled with moss and algae and goodness knows what, and just being horrible and disgusting. This is what it's supposed to look like. So if I go down the bank by here and then I show you round the corner up the bank, you might be able to see the bridge. I don't know, because the amount of water that's in it now, which is fantastic, and it's the way it should look. No, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't get there. But this is what the river is supposed to look like when it's in normal full flow. Not when it's dry as a bone and you're wondering what the heck's going on. You are the first one. Aquilian Parliament, hello. David M. Murphy, hello. Squid Muncher, hi. Thank you very much for joining. Anybody leaves a comment, I always give them a shout out, unless you have a very inappropriate name. Squid Muncher, you get away with it. Jest. Little dog. Ah, they're not cute. Alasto, hello. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you being here. Daniel Hoffman, hello. is the good thing about having a reasonably sized YouTube channel. I can still say hello to everyone. Yes, I am Welsh. I don't class myself as British, I am Welsh. You will not see me flying the British flag because it hasn't got the Welsh flag incorporated into it. They should put a dragon on it. They've incorporated England, Scotland and Ireland into it. I am doing okay, thank you, Alastair. How are you doing? Hello, Daniel VR7465. Thank you for being on here. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you're good. That's all we want, isn't it? Just for everyone to be good and feeling okay. Hello? Hello? What's your name then? See, so it continues all the way down there. And further again. It's amazing because you're terribly sick. I'm sorry to hear that, Amber. Daniel, mostly it is to do with nature pareidolia, which is faces within nature and natural things. That's generally what I do. Because it's amazing what you can actually find faces within. And then I also do relaxation things as well on top. Such as fire, water, sea, river, things like that. Bottle of water. There you go, Alastair, you happy? I carefully said water, because I usually say water, or water. It is beautiful down here. When it's actually flowing and filled with water. Yes, it is beautiful. It's a very pretty place, and it is very calming. You are right. But yes, so it flows on all the way down there towards Ogmore by Sea, where it then flows into the sea. Agony. That depends, Agony. What do you think? Why are you asking my pronouns? My pronouns are she, her. Does that give you a hint? I know I've got a fairly deep voice for a female, but I am a female. River. Yeah. I know you're joking, it's okay. I like your pronouns, River. You have a good day too, Agony. What a name. Is there any particular reason why you called yourself Agony? think it's really pretty the way it laps up on the sandy shore right by here. We call this place Sandy Corner because it's a corner of the river and it's filled with sand. Self-explanatory really, but sandy corner or shady corner. Again, during the summer there's a lot of shade provided by the trees, and if there's any water in here you can happily swim in it without any problems or issues usually. And you're protected a little bit from the sun by the trees, which provide a nice cooling shade. But yes, it's very pretty down here. Getting cheeky now in your elasto, I'm not saying, mate. No, I don't want to know your age either, mate. I'll tell you my age, you tell me this. Fine indeed. I didn't notice the third light going up there. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. Fish and chips. No fish and chips around here. Nowhere near here. Unfortunately, but there isn't. I have a lot of viewers from, yeah, exactly, oh man, yeah. I have a lot of viewers from Indonesia. They probably don't even know what fish and chips is. Yes, this is a river. We're nowhere by the seaside, unfortunately. But I mean, yeah, this is normal level, roughly, for the river. When it's in flood, all of this area here is completely covered. You wouldn't be able to come down here. I am down, technically it's called Newbridge Fields, but this is the Ogmore River going through Newbridge Fields. So that is where I am, if you want to have a look. It's a local field area where people come walk their dogs, exercise. There's a running track over the other side of the river over there, where you go across the bridge, which goes up there. And then they play football and rugby on the pitches by there, and the pitches up by there. You can have many games of football and rugby going on at exactly the same time down here, because it's massive. So, That would be one of the weirdest and creepiest things ever if someone watching my live decided to come down and actually be here. That would be weird. Very weird. No, I was not born in England. No, Welsh through and through. No, born in Wales, lived in Wales all my life, still live in Wales. Hello, Kirsty Unsworth. Thank you for joining the live. Oh no. Being typical Wales, it's starting to rain. I will continue until it's absolutely chucking it down, and then I will stop. We have got a lot of rain coming over today. Am I going to go swim? No. Definitely not, Frankie. Definitely not, but thank you for being on my live. Yes, I have done that once accidentally on here, and I removed it straight away. Nope. So you've already had a face reveal on this channel by pure accident, and I think it was something like about 20 odd people saw it, and then I removed it quickly. Yeah, don't be shy. Absolutely not. This is a faceless channel. There are plenty of them in existence. It was made that way and it's going to stay that way. Besides, again, most of the subscribers, like a few of yourselves, thought I was a guy, so... Doesn't even have a face. I don't want to know your age, but thank you, Elasto. I don't want to know. Well, that's interesting, because even though I put my content is made for, not made for kids, I usually end up with 11 and 12-year-olds on here, so well, I don't know, they seem to think they're going to see some Roblox action or something. Ta-ra, Elasto, thank you for joining in. If you live in England, there probably aren't many places with this amount of space without concrete all over it anymore, unfortunately. Right, dare I, and how muddy is it going to be? That's the question. Ah, memorials. Oh, that's sad. Oh, I wonder what happened by here then. Oh, it's always sad to see memorials placed near rivers and things like that. Oh, that's really sad, that is. Unfortunately, accidents and bad things do happen, especially in rivers. This is quite a powerful river when it's flowing, and quite easy to get knocked off your feet, which is why I'm not going in it. You can clown around and have a bit of fun, but sometimes that fun goes wrong. And there's the flowers by there. Yeah. I'm not actually comfortable staying by here now I've seen them by there. Oh, what's that? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, the rain is starting to get slightly heavier now. You can see it on the water surface. I'm going to wrap it up now by saying thank you very much for being present during the live today. I really appreciate the likes, I really appreciate the comments, I appreciate you all being here. So thank you very much for joining in, and I shall see you all soon. Warped World Weird out.